Hey guys, how's it going? How's it going?
Coach Sheridan.
Everybody doing?
Good.
How are you?
Good. Doing good?
You want to open first?
You want to open or you just want to fire away?
Fire away, guys.
Go ahead, guys. Just ask questions and go.
Coach, what have you seen out of the three freshman offensive linemen, William Sanders, Casey Poe, and Joey out in the first couple of days?
I think they're getting better every day. You talk about being a young player, especially at the line of scrimmage. There's a lot to learn mentally, physically. Great kids, hardworking. Coach Cap's pouring into them, so they get better and better each and every day.
How are you guys handling that center position too? What have you seen from that too?
Competition, that's how we're handling it. Yeah, so we're promoting competition. We challenged the group, all positions, to seek competition this week. And I think those two guys, Parker and Brock, have really done a nice job. They're two good players, they're battling. But our center position has played well to this point. And we need to. We got to be strong in the middle. So those guys have done a nice job. And, for Brock to learn a new system, I'm really proud of him of how hard he's worked. And obviously Parker has experience playing in the scheme and some of the communication, but there's some changes too. So both those guys are great, hard-working, competitive. We're really happy with those two kids.
Coach, what do you continue to see out of Caleb Odum now that he's with the wide receivers after you've had some time to evaluate him?
Yeah, talented player, no doubt about it. Coach Shep, is pouring into him, and he's getting better and better each and every day. I think, when you have a young, skilled player, the stamina, the endurance, the volume of running in practice, the effort. And the thing that I would say about Caleb is he's a sponge. He soaks it all in. And so we're pleased with where he's at. He's got work to do, there's no doubt. He's a young player. But we're glad he's on our team.
Is installation going well for the quarterbacks? And when it does that facilitate better installation for everybody else, or is it still totally individual?
No, I think you're always monitoring the level of execution with really, the two groups that you're always paying very close attention to is the offensive line and the quarterbacks. Making sure that they're understanding the scheme, the communication systems, techniques, fundamentals, and that's, when those two positions know exactly what they're doing, I think the other positions can play fast and confident as well. So, we need 11 guys to execute at a high level each and every snap. There's no one position that not on offense. You can't have 10 guys doing the right thing and one not. And so, we poured a lot on them. We're asking them to absorb a lot of information, but we know over time, that'll pay off for us.
You've got a lot of numbers at the quarterback position. How's that battle for the number two sort of sorting out?
They're competing. Yeah, I think that's a really talented group and great kids. And I'm excited about the group. I think there's some young players that are very talented, and they're getting better as well. For all those guys, even Austin, who is familiar with the system, he's 17 years old. This is his first spring practice, and so all those guys, Austin, Dylan, Ty, Jalen, each guy is improving. I thought we took a stride today. We've had some ups and downs, certainly as you would expect, installing a new scheme, a new offense. But those kids are great. I feel lucky to be their coach.
What are some of the hurdles that you guys have faced in installing the scheme?
We don't really look at it. We don't really look at it as hurdles. We just kind of try to attack it and get better. We don't really evaluate it as we're behind, ahead. We're just where we're at, and we're trying to be better tomorrow than we were today. And so, we have a way that we install the offense. I think you adapt that with your group each and every year, who you have, right? The skill set of the players. But there's, we don't look at it as hurdles. We just look at it as identifying areas where we need to improve on and trying to attack those and get better each and every day, and then build on the things we did well. I think that's what we always try to do as a staff.
With the return,
you mentioned the competition. How is it looking at the offensive tackle spots?
They're right in the thick of it. So those kids are young, talented, hungry, well coached. I think Cap's doing a phenomenal job. He's an excellent offensive line. He's an expert offensive line coach. And we're lucky that he's our offensive line coach, and he's pouring into those kids, and those kids have responded. And I see improvement each and every day. Physicality, toughness, effort. I think we all recognize the importance of the offensive line in this league. And, we're not where we need to be, but those kids are improving. And Cap's doing a great job, and those kids are working their tail off each and every day.
With the return of veterans in that league this year,
Does that go for the floor?
Can you say that one more time?
When you have the helmet communication this year,
Coach DeBoer hear what you're saying, or does that go through him?
Probably should ask him. I'm imagining he hears what we say on the headset.
Yeah, I just didn't know if you had how many.
Yeah, you know, we're right in the middle of working through that communication, but everyone should hear what's being communicated to the quarterback. You know, the only extension of the communication is that now the quarterback receives it. So the communication on the headset, everybody will be able to see that. Yes, sir.
You reference Austin's age. How have you sort of seen him grow from year 1 to year 2?
Well, he's still in year 1. You know, he showed up in the summer. Like I said, this is his first spring practice. And so I see him getting better by the minute. And great kid, great family, like the rest of the guys. You know, like I said, I feel lucky to coach the guys in my room. And they embrace coaching. They want to do well. Yeah, I'm just excited about the group.
With the returning veterans on the offensive side, has that been a help in as far as the implementation of the new scheme?
I think anytime you have experience, it's valuable. You know, all the players that have competed in these environments, I think you grow from those experiences. And there's some carryover in scheme, right? There's some familiarity. There's zone plays and gap plays and man plays and perimeter plays, right? And so, you know, when you're a veteran player, you know, you've been exposed to some of those concepts. I think the communication, the way that you talk, you know, the familiarity with people around you, the guys that are next to you, I think that's why each and every year is a new team, and you're building that camaraderie, that chemistry amongst the group. But certainly, you know, if you have experience in this league and have played snaps in these environments, I think that's valuable for any player in any position.
Coach Roberts is a guy that had a lot of growth last year. How do you want to see him build on that going into this year?
Is it J-Rob? Is that who you said?
Yeah,
yeah, J-Rob. What a great kid. You know, you just talk about a worker. Strong, you know, extremely strong. And so I think he's just building on the foundation that he's had with the experiences that he's had. But a great kid, a joy to coach, and tough and hardworking and strong. Did I mention strong? J-Rob is strong and an awesome kid. So, yeah, we're glad he's on our side.
All right, Coach. Thanks,
guys.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.